Am I the only one trying so hard to not make bad decisions that I may have forgotten to make any at all? In this passive, apathetic walking coma, it persists. Do you crave nosebleeds more? Is it hard to value the things you've gone through? Are the most familiar faces the saddest memories? Do you remember the last book you finished or the last letter you wrote? You love reading and writing. Do you blame your problems on the weather? Do you doubt your own claims too? Like you're sure everyone else does? Are you separate from the wreck? Is it inseparable from you? Was losing touch with those you love just them leaving their messes behind? And what would I paint if I had the canvas for it? When isn't time wasted? Where do losers like you and me, where do we go? In life and in death? Are you ever afraid to complain about your dissatisfaction because you've accepted that you're useless, but there's still a hand feeding you, you parasite, and that hand tries hard, and it has ears, and it doesn't deserve to be bitten. When will I grow hands? I want hands. Are you writing this too? Are you afraid for it to end too? Have you tricked yourself into feeling accomplished? Are you searching for a name for your psychosis? Do you stay up late at night thinking about how you were conceived by accident? And do you wonder if you had it bad or just not that good while mom struggled to raise you right? When she couldn't afford your mouth or your room or the Christian education? Do you think about the other kids raised by women and feel bad for feeling bad? Are you embarrassed for feeling bad for yourself? Are you afraid of other people because when you try and pick your words, you can't think of anything actually worth being said? Do you have days where you say sorry with every other word you say? When you tell a joke and someone laughs, do you get paranoid? Do you feel uncomfortably humored? Do you feel bad for expressing the sentiment today and the opposite the day before? And were you sincere both times too? Do you hear the voices telling you to do something for yourself? And do you always reply with what or what for? How many cups of coffee do you drink before you go to sleep? Do you count the cigs you smoke during the day? Do you live within your means? Have you ever lived without? What do you worship? Do you even think about it? Are you cold when you sleep at night? Where do we differ? Who do you read? Have you ever left everyone behind? Have you ever felt so alone you pretended that you were someone else, someone less alone? Have you ever walked into a friend's house without knocking? Have you ever been surprised to find the whole family sleeping? Is life sacred? Is your life sacred? Is any life sacred? Do you ever feel like hiding when you're out in public? Have you ever gone to a dance and cried? Have you ever danced? Do you ever make yourself? Do you trick yourself into feeling alive? Do you try to? Are you absurd? Do you do things just to get away with them? Do you like your body? Do you work out? Do you run until you can't? Does it make you ache? Can you breathe? Are you sweating? Do you sleep when you're exhausted or just when you're bored? Do you want to meet God? Does your health scare you? Do you lie about little things to big people or big things to little people? Do you lie to yourself? Do you believe it? Do you look for new ways to be human every day? Are you trying to scare people? Do you scare yourself? Do you disgust yourself? Do you swear when you hurt? Or all the time? Or are you always hurt? Do you talk to yourself? Do you curl up? Do you grip yourself and mumble? Do you believe in magic? Do you ever not doubt yourself? Was there a time when you felt like you ran shit? Are you determined to do it again? Are your glory days over? Are you covered in ink? Do you want to be covered in ink? What happens when you want to wash it all off? Have you ever worn camouflage on your skin? Is every song ever about you? Are you are you more alive on paper? Do your inconsistencies amount to anything? Do you timidly ask others to read what you wrote? Do you snatch it back out of their hands?